Joining us this morning on The Blend, we have Brittany Langridge and Ryan Broughton, both from LifeWays in Jackson. And I'm so glad you're here because it's back to school time, which means that a lot of parents are suffering anxiety thinking about sending their children back to school. And I'm wondering if you have any advice for parents right now.
Yeah, this is definitely one that I can relate to. I think as much as possible, parents should try to normalize these feelings for their kids, let them know that it's okay to be nervous. Also, help them try to understand the school's changes. So instead of just letting them know there's going to be changes, what specifically those things are. Try to keep from making big changes in the home life if possible. And if your kiddo seems a little bit more defiant or angry, give them a hug instead of a scolding.
Yeah, we've talked in the past about what parents should do if they're suffering from anxiety, but what if the child is suffering from some anxiety about the thought of returning to school? Any advice there, Ryan?
Absolutely. And I think that's natural that they'd feel that. I would suggest to the parents that they should have open and honest conversation with their family. Everyone's returning from an extended break. Everyone's developed new routines. So going back is going to be a huge adjustment and foreign to them. The kiddos are aware of the world around them has changed. So we want to try to frame that conversation around them and their age. We wouldn't have the same conversation with a 6-year-old that we would with a 17-year-old. So be on the lookout for changes in behavior. They don't enjoy things that they normally would, aggressive play and things like that, and try to frame the conversation around that.
Yeah, I was going to go off on that a little bit, Brittany, with you. How do I know if my child is experiencing anxiety or depression?
Well, like Ryan had alluded to, children will often exhibit depression and anxiety in angry and aggressive ways. Be on the lookout for changes in typical behavior and changes in their play. Watch for disruption in sleep and appetite, and even a sudden resistance to be separated from a parent. These are often red flags.
And LifeWays can help out. Talk a little bit about that.
Absolutely. Just as adults, we can feel anxiety or depression. We don't always think right away that children can have these feelings as well. So LifeWays is here to provide the proper screenings and to get your child connected with the proper professionals. They may not be able to say, hey, mom or dad, I'm feeling anxious or I'm feeling depressed, but we have to be able to have these conversations with them.
Absolutely. Well, we're going to put your information on the screen. Good information. Thank you both for joining us today.